morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. I hope you had a great Cyber Monday. I'm afraid my kids did. And at Geopost, I can tell you, I was in our Chronopost hub yesterday night. Looks like we had a great Black Friday and a more than promising Cyber Monday. So it's a pleasure to be with you today, this morning, to talk about, as just mentioned, one of our favorite topics, which is innovation in the e-commerce, in the commerce value chain. As we all know and to some extent remember, historically commerce has changed in many waves. We moved from market to shops, then to department store, to catalogs, to e-commerce, and what is still to come. And of course, AI, as we all know, is at the very center of many trends that will become or already are a strong reality. You know the story. I will just give you some highlights on a few topics. Today, and I think we all are more than aware of this, the entire value chain is transforming drastically and constantly. From product discovery to last mile delivery, innovation is not happening somewhere in the value chain. It's obviously happening all along the value chain, all at once. And we are living in a moment when the way people discover and buy products is made through a much wider range of options. They have enhanced technologies to evaluate the products, buy them, receive them, and all of this is being reinvented before our eyes. So let's walk together through what this acceleration means and how it actually impacts the market. Just a couple of highlights. First of all, e-commerce, we know that it is booming in every way, and I would say despite the headwinds, the tariff war. Just to give you an illustration, e-commerce in Western Europe represents something like 50% of the revenue generated by the retail. But this percentage is around 30% in the UK, maybe a bit higher, and around 50% in China, which in other words means that we have a great margin of improvement, at least in Europe, when it comes to the e-commerce adoption and e-commerce revenue generation, which is, of course, to all of us and even to us carriers, a great piece of news. Our well-known e-shopper barometer comment suggests that 43%, by the way, 43% of the e-commerce sales today are generated by mobile devices, an important feature, of course. We also know, I'm not an expert in that, you'll see, but eager to listen to the next presentations. We also know that there is a clear trend from chatbots to agentic commerce as well, a world of personal assistance. By 2030, 95% of online interaction should be AI-powered. Scary maybe, but 55% of the between 20 and 36-year-old consumers, many of you in this room, consider that finding information via apps, chatbots, or AI discussion is easier than talking to a store employee, regardless of the age, I suspect, of the store employee. So this shift is extremely strong, and it will be more and more significant. On this topic, I'd like to warmly welcome our guest speaker, Leighton Han, CEO of Bonafide, also accompanied by his customer, Stuart Brower, Director, Transformation Management Office Operations from Mandarin Oriental Hotel Group. Well, in parallel, and this is related, we've never spent so much money and time to analyze consumer behavior. That's because personalization and data analytics have become, as we suspect, the holy grail of conversion rates. Personalized marketing and AI-based recommendation increase loyalty and conversions, sometimes knowing customer even better than their own family. It's all about anticipating what's coming next. We are very happy to welcome 3 guest speakers to discuss all of this with us today. Frank Pica, CEO of Native AI, creating our digital twin. Frank is accompanied by 2 of his customers, Ben Snyder, Senior Supply Chain Manager and Portfolio Optimization at Kroger, and Rory McDonald, Global VP Insight and Analytics at Glambia Performance Nutrition. So thanks for being with us as well to share your experience, gentlemen. Well, what would innovation be without some good startup pitches? To have some speed, we've actually organized at Geopost a challenge arena with 3 startups that were selected for their talent and their know-how of e-commerce, and they will respond to very clear business cases suggested by some of our customers. So welcome to you, Nicolas Riel, CEO and co-founder of Actionable, a predictive customer experience platform that helps organizations anticipate and improve customer satisfaction using AI. And to you as well, James Webers, CEO and co-founder of Clark AI, a plug-and-play AI copilot that empowers customer service teams to work faster and smarter. This is also going to be extremely interesting and of course for us at Geopost, where we see a big room for improvement in the way we manage our customer service relationship. Our third guest startup is Radar. Happy to welcome Daniel Zies and Bastien Habert, co-founders. Popstore by Radar is an agentic commerce AI platform designed to transform e-commerce that adapts the shopping experience in real time for every visitor. So we know that customers are scrutinized, but also constantly entertained while they interact. Let's talk a little bit of social selling. We know that social platforms now enable direct purchasing, and I was surprised by the figure. Actually, I tend to question it, but I share it with you. It looked like over 5 billion users of social e-commerce in 2025. 5 billion users in the world. I guess they are not unique users, and this number is expected to be 6 billion by 2028. So a very sharp growth, as you can see. We all know how much social selling is a big turning point, and it's of course extremely efficient in terms of trend prescription. But it also comes more and more with exciting feature I'm not that familiar with, but gamification, video content, subscription models, image search. So the shopping experience becomes more and more important and seems to be even more important than the product itself. So to cover this very exciting topic, we are very glad to welcome Aissatou Diallo, a head of retail at Snap Incorporated, actually the company name for Snapchat app that we all know here. And Aissatou will unveil what's coming in this area. So thanks a lot for being with us today. So all of this is happening now. And as we all see, innovation is shaping a totally new economy. So what does it mean to us? I mean, to us, logisticians, carrier, delivering companies. Well, it looks like the same forces that are reinventing product discovery, marketing, and checkout are also reshaping fulfillment, delivery, and everything that sits in between. Upstream, AI changes how people search, choose, compare, and buy. Downstream, at our humble level, it's changing how we forecast, route, move, deliver the parcels. So for the first time, it looks like the two ends of this value chain are learning from each other in real time, and I can tell you that the impact on logistics is already extremely tangible and significant. I won't enter into detail, but just bear in mind that all the way we operate when it comes to routing the parcel, designing the network, forecasting the volumes, dealing with customers' issues, dealing with customer claims, following up the delivery quality, anticipating the potential delays or issues in customer service, all of this is more and more dealt with AI, without which I think we wouldn't be where we were today. So a more and more important feature and support in the way, of course, we as delivery companies operate. So in short, the back end of e-commerce, the last link of the chain, which are the carriers, and as you know, we've most of the time been seen as industrial, fixed, traditional, and slow. So all of our operations are becoming more and more intelligent and adaptive. It's not really evolution, it's a full redesign of our operation, and this is something we are kind of obsessed today when we look at the way we operate and want to operate. So to navigate this shift, we need more and more technology, of course. We need a place where ideas, data, operations, and external innovation connect, which is the reason why we created Geopost Lab. Geopost Lab is really becoming the engine room of this transformation. I hope that today's meeting will be a great illustration of that, because it's where operational reality meets technological possibility, where our teams work with startups, researchers, innovators, working as closely as can be to this innovation ecosystem, which is, of course, extremely important to us. Upstream, the lab helps us understand new consumer behaviors, new friction points, new expectations as well from the market. Downstream, it of course helps us design better forecasting, sortation, routing, delivery experience, and smarter customer interactions. It is the connector, the bridge that ties the entire commerce ecosystem together. And it's working, and we still have a long way to go. Before concluding, it's time to make an announcement. A key announcement. I'm very happy to share with you today. Official communication will be done tomorrow, so one day ahead of this announcement, that we are launching Geopost Vision, which is a pioneering startup, 100% owned by Geopost. But more than a startup, it's a great project that turns our fleet into a source of real-time urban intelligence and a real source of revenue. It's pretty simple, actually. We equipped our vans with connected dash cams to collect fresh imagery from our road systems, thus enhancing the potential for reliable mobility. As we speak today, we already cover 11 countries, which mean millions of kilometers with our vans. 11 countries as a start. We, of course, have more broader ambition. So it's a true diversification for us at Geopost. We are stepping into an absolutely new customer universe. And what makes it possible is a unique world-class asset, our fleet. I think we have the one of the densest fleet, maybe the densest fleet in Europe, 70,000 vehicles, which really allow us to cover in real time all the roads, highways, and suburbs of Europe. On the technology side, without entering into details, bear in mind, please, that our data platform has been designed in-house, following the highest market standard with our own IoT devices. So this is a project at European scale. And with this launch, of course, we position ourselves at the heart of the data revolution, becoming a major provider of granular, real-time road data. By offering and selling this information, we really aim to play, of course, a key role in improving mobility for all, from drivers to platform, cities, and citizens. By the way, if some of you happen to attend the next Las Vegas CES event, we will present Geopost Vision there, so please come and visit us. So I think it's an innovation that both serves commerce and community, pretty much in a Geopost way to some extent. So to wrap up, and I know that I've already been. No, I'm fine. To wrap up, our ambition is clear at Geopost. To make delivery as intelligent, predictive, and seamless as the buying experience of our customers, to turn data, we just mentioned that, into a real operational advantage, and to help clients grow by being the most reliable and ideally the most forward-thinking partner in the market. So AI won't only make us a different company, it will make us a better one. At least we truly commit in doing that. So thanks for attending. I'm very eager to listen to the next presentation. Thank you.
Hi.